What's the most I wish I could literally vanish into thin air moment you've ever experienced in public? So, I had been going to the gym consistently for about 6 months. I was starting to feel stronger, I was getting into better shape, and I had finally worked my way up to a 315-pound deadlift. In my head, I wasn't just some random guy lifting weights anymore. I was basically the main character in a high-budget sports movie. Naturally, I decided that this historic moment absolutely needed to be captured on camera for social media. Now, any normal person would probably record something like that when the gym was quiet, but for some reason, I chose to film it at 6 in the evening, which is the busiest possible time. Every machine was taken, people were everywhere, and the entire place was packed. In other words, it was the perfect setting for maximum public embarrassment. I set my phone up on a tripod and spent a full minute adjusting the angle so the lighting hit my shoulders perfectly. Once everything looked cinematic enough, I hit record. I even put on my serious lifting face, which is supposed to look intense, but mostly just makes me look like I'm smelling something incredibly sour. I stepped up to the bar, took a deep breath, and did that dramatic chalk clap you see in professional lifting videos. A cloud of chalk dust floated into the air while the music in my headphones blasted like the soundtrack of a training montage. In that moment, I was absolutely convinced this was going to look amazing on video. I gripped the barbell and pulled with everything I had, and the weight didn't move, not even a little. Instead, my grip slipped and my feet slid backward on some loose chalk on the floor. I didn't just stumble either. I launched backward like I had been hit by an invisible linebacker. Normally, when someone loses balance like that, they just fall on their backside and laugh it off. Unfortunately, directly behind me was Mr. Henderson, a 70-year-old gym regular whose entire workout routine consisted of gentle stretching on a giant neon purple yoga ball. I flew backward at full speed and slammed straight into that yoga ball. The impact caused the ball to explode with a sound so loud, it honestly resembled a gunshot. 1 second the ball was there, and the next second, it wasn't. I went crashing to the floor. Mr. Henderson bounced forward in shock, and my tripod got kicked over in the chaos. The entire gym suddenly went silent. The only sound left was the heavy metal music still blasting out of my headphones, which had fallen off and were now lying on the floor next to me. I slowly looked up, completely dazed, and saw Mr. Henderson standing over me. Surprisingly, he wasn't angry at all. He simply looked down at me, patted his knees, and calmly said, "Son, I think you're supposed to lift the bar, not the furniture." But the worst part of the entire situation was that my phone never stopped recording. When the tripod fell over, it landed at an angle that captured the entire disaster perfectly. The video caught everything, including the exact moment a group of high school students in the background started crying with laughter. I didn't even try to finish my workout. I grabbed my phone, left the weights on the floor, which I know is basically a gym sin, and walked straight out of the building without saying a word. I didn't return to that gym for 3 months. I actually changed my workout schedule to 4 in the morning just to make absolutely sure I would never run into Mr. Henderson or his purple yoga ball ever again. And to this day, whenever I see a yoga ball in a store, I immediately feel a phantom pain in my lower back and a strong urge to change my legal name.